Let's read our harmony story for the week. So, before we read, let's think about a couple of things. Has anyone ever thought they knew what you liked or what you wanted to do without ever asking you? Having a stereotype means assuming or thinking that you know what someone is like or what they like to do just based on how old they are, whether they are a boy or a girl, or how they look. Stereotypes are unfair and they are often wrong. It is only by getting to know people that you can find out what they are really like. In this story, a group of kids face several situations in which people assume or think they know what others are like without ever asking them. As you listen to this story, pay attention to the stereotypes that the characters make about one another. So, let's read the soccer game. As the school bell rang, Mia, Max, and Maddie ran outside onto the sunny playground. Finally, they cheered. It had rained the week before, so the playground and fields had been too wet and muddy to use during recess. All the kids at school were excited to finally be able to play outside again. Mia and Maddie, called one of their classmates from across the field. We're making up a new dance. Come try it with us. They waved back at her. Sorry, we can't today. But all the girls are doing it, their classmate replied. Don't you want to learn the dance too? Well, all the girls aren't dancing, Mia and Maddie laughed as they looked around the playground. Some girls are, and some girls aren't, and we want to play soccer today. See you later. Max looked back across the field and said, I wonder why they never ask me to learn their dances. Maybe sometime the three of us could make up our own dance. They all thought that this would be really fun to do tomorrow, but right now, they wanted to get to the soccer game. When Mia, Max, and Maddie arrived at the soccer field, they said hello to their school principal, Miss Denny, who was standing on the sidelines. Maddie ran out to the kids gathered on the field to ask if they had chosen teams yet. Aren't you playing too? One of the kids called to Max. Max shook his head no. No one asked Mia if she wanted to play. But Maddie is an awesome goalie, the kid continued. Since you're twins, you must be really good too. Come on and play. Max grinned. Actually, Maddie practices a lot, so she's much better than I am at soccer. I'm just going to watch. Max turned to Mia and Miss Denny and shrugged. Everyone thinks Maddie and I are exactly the same. I better get out there before they start, so I can play too, said Mia. As she ran up to the other kids on the field, she heard them say that they still needed two more players. I'm here, she said. One of the kids turned to Mia and gave her a funny look. You want to play soccer? He asked. You don't really look like someone who plays sports. You wear dresses all the time. Don't be silly, Maddie said to the kid. You can't know what someone likes just by looking at them. Mia plays soccer a lot. Yeah, I do like soccer, added Mia. And I don't wear dresses all the time. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. And anyway, I can play soccer in a dress too. Oh, sorry we didn't ask you to play, he apologized. Do you want to be on my team? Sure, Mia answered with a smile. Wait a minute, someone said suddenly. We're still missing one player, and recess is going to be over soon. The kids looked around. They needed another goalie, but everyone else on the playground was busy doing other things. They had waited so long to play soccer, and now they didn't know how they would be able to play their game. Miss Denny cleared her throat. There is someone that you haven't asked to play yet. The kids looked around. They didn't see anyone else but Max, and he didn't want to play. I'm not talking about another kid, hinted Miss Denny. Wait, exclaimed Maddie. Do you mean you? Yes, laughed Miss Denny. Do you think adults don't like to play soccer too? When I was your age, I was our team goalie and we won a championship. I still love soccer. Everyone decided that Miss Denny would be a great goalie. Miss Denny and the three kids played soccer until recess was over, and Max cheered for the teams from the sidelines. It was the perfect day to play outside with friends. So remember, just because you think you know what someone likes by the way they look or talk or act, doesn't necessarily mean you're right. So make sure you don't judge them before you get to know your friends. And remember, it's always a good day to make a new friend. I'll see you guys later.